Good evening, parents and guardians. My name is Mrs. Lauren George. I'm an art teacher here in Smithtown. I teach at High School West, and I also actually teach at Great Hollow Middle School. I've been a teacher here in Smithtown for 14 years, and I've been teaching altogether for 16 years. I travel between the schools, as I said. This year I start at Great Hollow for periods 1 and 2, and then I come up to the high school and teach another 4 classes. So my schedule's a little bit busy right now, teaching 6 classes. So right now we are currently in the digital media lab. So if the students are taking photography or studio and digital media or film and video, they have class with me in this room. Now this is a new room as of the last 3 years. We have, and I'm going to take you on a tour in a minute, we have brand new Dell laptops, we have drawing tablets, we have cameras, we have a whole bunch of different media related materials in here. Not all of them are seen at this time. Right now all our computers are out, the mouses are out. We keep the drawing pads and the cameras and other audio equipment separate. Now, what you're also going to see in this room is you're going to see keyboards. And I don't mean the keyboards that you type an email on, I'm talking about music keyboards. This room is used also for music related purposes. Students who are interested in music also compose in this class. So as I said, this is a media related lab for all different arts. So here is a little tour of our room. There we go. I'm really trying not to make this too fast or too choppy. But one of the things you're going to notice is that some of the computers do have signs on them asking students not to sit there. So for the current time in social distancing, we have the students separated every other desk in order to keep them separate and safe. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I want to get a little bit into discussing about the class itself. Here is our Google Classroom. Whether this is period 4 or period 9, the only difference would be the Google Class code as well as the meeting, but the setup is exactly the same. If we take a look in the Classwork section, you're going to notice that the classwork is broken down into various topics. We have our projects right up the top. We have our important information, which deals with students how to submit their work via Google Classroom. We have our syllabus. We have an attendance reminder, and just reminding all students that attendance is taken either while they're in the classroom or while they are on a Google meeting during that class time. Then it goes into specific notes that we've been taking. So students have been learning about the elements and the principles of art, and currently we're getting into learning about Photoshop. And then underneath that, it goes week by week, daily at a glance. I want to drag your attention to the back to school night. Here we go. So you have already read through parts of my lesson here. As I said, I'm a teacher who has been in the district for quite a few years, and I am teaching a whole bunch of classes. But what I want to do is go on to this information right here for your viewing. So this is the syllabus that is describing the class in greater detail and what is expected of the students. There is my website. This will take you to a website I created that is showing off the work of the students. So right up here in students, these are a bunch of different classes that I either currently teach or I have taught before. I do run the Media Art Honor Society, so if your child is interested in all things media, photography, film, digital drawing, I'm the teacher to talk to, and I do remind them about this. But I do run that club, so if they're interested, make sure to tell them to join. And at the very bottom, we have studio and digital media. So this will take you to a page that, once again, describes what we do in our class. It is a full year course, and there are students in grades 9 through 12 within the class. There's no prerequisite, and this little gallery is going to take you to just a few visual examples of projects that students have created throughout the years. So the students will learn about animations, they will create their own GIFs, they will create their own digital characters, they will learn about perspective and how to create perspective. There we go. And more into characters, and this is character drawing in Photoshop with digital drawing tablets. So the students will be using a variety of different media throughout the course of this year. We try to work a little bit of film, a little bit of photography, a little bit of script writing, so a little bit of everything dealing with media. One of the things I want to try to get to this year is working with our 3D printers and maybe a little bit of video game design. And so students can see this is another class that we offer in the field of digital, which is photography, and there are some great student works in here as well. We have some very, very talented students in Smithtown, and I'm very happy to show off their work. And it truly is amazing what they can do. Now, the link is there for you to peruse around the website and take a look at some of the students' works, and hopefully your children are interested in taking some more of these classes with me in the future. Now, to go along with that, I've also included the Smithtown course guide catalog, and all of the art classes are found between pages 7 and 10. Now, this class is completely project-based, 100%. So if you have any questions about any of the projects that the students are working on, or just any questions at all, any concerns, please feel free to email me. My email is lgeorge@smithtown.k12.ny.us. When you email me, please make sure, if you could, leave in the email somewhere which class exactly the student is in. Once again, I do teach 6 classes, so I do have some multiple Connors, I have multiple Amandas, just so I know which student that you are referring to. And I apologize, that sounds bad, but I do have 6 classes full of students, so it can get a little confusing when I see just emails without reference. But I thank you so very much for your time. I'm sorry this video is so quick. I'm sorry I also didn't have a chance to meet you in person due to this COVID, but like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and I'm very excited to be teaching your children this year, and I hope they are enjoying the class. On that note, enjoy your evening.